during the backswing, does your left wrist maintain firm to a certain point or throughout the swing? So most good players in terms of the left wrist, the biggest thing to get with the left wrist is flexion, extension. Flexion, extension. So we want the left wrist to be pretty darn flat at the top if you have a neutral grip. So when you start your setup, your left wrist is going to be cupped a little bit, just naturally, be a little bit cupped. When you go through your takeaway, the wrist will still be cupped a little bit. And then from the takeaway to about left arm parallel is when your left wrist gets flat, and then it's even more flat at the top. So a normal backswing takeaway would be like slightly cupped, so a little bit of angle there, still slightly cupped. Now from the takeaway to the top, I'm flattening it, flattening. So by the time I get to left arm parallel, my wrist should be pretty darn flat or even bowed, and then more to the top. So I'd say it's neutral early. From takeaway to the top, you feel like you're bowing the left wrist. During like the second half of the backswing would be where I would normally teach that. That'd be like a stock pattern. You don't do it right away, you don't do it at the top, you do it from the takeaway to the top. So it's going from extended here, gets to about flat by left arm parallel for most good players, and then it's flat or this way at the top. The error there would be to bow too much. Like if you want to make a mistake, you want your mistake to be too much bow, not too much cup, right? So too much bow would be the mistake. And unless you have a really strong grip, that would be fine.
Quick look here at how the lead wrist or left wrist works at the setup and through the backswing and downswing. We're going to note here on the right that with a neutral grip, the lead wrist will start slightly extended. There'll be a little bit of cup there in the lead wrist. And if we look here on the left, we're going to note that during the takeaway phase, not a lot of wrist angle changing. The lead wrist will still be in a slight cup or extension during the takeaway. Gradually from the takeaway into about left arm parallel is where you'll start to get that lead wrist closer to flat. From there to the top, it should reach its fully flat or bowed position depending upon the grip. So the hand and the form would be basically in one line. And then that lead wrist will maintain its flat or increase its bow during the downswing. So here's still flat or slightly bowed. During the bottom phases of the downswing, we can see the lead wrist there, again, still flat to slightly bowed. And into impact, if we work over here, we'll see the lead wrist working pretty darn flat. And then once we work into our follow through, that lead wrist is going to start to go back into extension into the follow through. So lead wrist starts a little bit of a cup. It stays a little bit of a cup here into the takeaway. So from here, still slightly cupped, pretty darn flat by left arm parallel, flat at the top, flat coming down, flat at impact, and then let it throw past impact into the follow through.
Hey guys, thanks for watching today's video. If you did like the video, do us a favor, click that like button down below, click the notification bell, and please subscribe. If you do have a golf question you'd like for me to answer like this video, we are live every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on YouTube for Rapid Fire Golf. We'd love to see you there.